Hello everyone, who found it doing great. In this lecture, we're going to discuss about how we can configure cloud-based wireless controller. Guys, there are a diversity of companies who provide the cloud-based wireless controller, but we are a witness of one of the most common wireless controller, cloud-based wireless controller, and let's see how they configure the cloud-based wireless controller. Let's see, guys.
The Omada hardware controller, OC200 or OC300, provides centralized management of your EAPs, switches, and routers in the Omada network. In this video, we'll show you how to set up the controller via web browser. Step 1. Connect the controller to your local network. For OC300, you can connect the power port to a power socket and connect the Ethernet port to the switch. For OC200, you can connect the PoE in port of the device to a PoE port of a PoE switch. To set up the controller via the Omada cloud, make sure your controller has an internet connection. On default settings, when the controller has internet, the cloud LED will flash slowly. After connecting your PC to the internet, you can set up the controller using a web browser on the PC. Step 2. Log in with your TP-Link ID. Make sure your PC has an internet connection. Launch a web browser on your PC and go to the Omada cloud. omada.tplinkcloud.com. Enter your email and password and click Login to log in with your TP-Link ID. If you don't have a TP-Link ID, you need to first sign up and follow.
Okay, guys, as you noticed that we discussed about that you need to have an ID, and as you noticed that in the previous lecture we discussed about that you have to have a profile, you have to create an account. I noticed that it's free because you purchase their product, but they will definitely charge as a we can say wireless controller as a services on the cloud, but the price is reasonable. I'm not here to say which company is good, which company is not, but I thought to share this tutorials because it's more I can say it's more profound, and you can see it's very simple and easy to find out and know the concept of the wireless cloud controller. So in here, if you notice here, in here it asks to type username and password in order to log in to the cloud-based controller. Once you log in the cloud-based controller, then you can introduce the wireless controller that you have in any country and any places that you set up. Let's see what else is here.
the wizard to create a TP-Link ID. Step 3. Add the controller to your TP-Link ID. Click Add Cloud Controller.
Mhm.
Verify that the cloud LED of the controller is flashing slowly. If not, make sure the controller has an internet connection. If it is still not working, try to push the reset button and hold for 5 seconds to reset the controller back to factory default and then try again. Click Next. Enter the device key printed on the bottom of the controller. Then type the characters in the image. Click Next. The controller is now successfully added to your TP-Link ID. Click Done.
All right, so far what we learn in here is that through the serial number, through the specific serial number at the back of every access point, if you notice, through that you can type in here, and what's gonna happen is that you can easily introduce your wireless controller to your wireless cloud-based wireless controller. I mean the centralized process or the centralized unit of your wireless controller to the cloud. So I think it is the concept is very clear that it does come. You would say that how the wireless controller will communicate with my cloud controller. So there's a like a small wireless controller, and you need to log into the cloud like terminal in order to configure whatever access point that you have or wireless controller you have in any places. So with the help of that specific serial number, you can identify and you can introduce that wireless controller to the cloud platform. So it's very important. So it's a great.
Step 4. Set up the controller. Click Launch to enter the setup wizard of the controller. Finally, follow the wizard to set up the controller.
This is our small wireless controller.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, this was a brief information about cloud-based wireless controller, what is cloud-based wireless controller, and how you can configure a cloud-based wireless controller. So this is mostly comes from network architect. If you work as a network architecture, so you probably now you got an idea that okay, so instead of purchasing one wireless controller in our office, so since you have, for example, 100, 200 office, so what if you have a one centralized process or one domain with the help of that domain control your entire wireless access point globally from any places, any countries. It doesn't matter. So you found that we do have a cloud-based wireless controller as well. But if you have a two office, three office, this is my suggestion from old and standpoint is with one office, two office, three office. My suggestion is to just go ahead and get one local area network wireless controller that will definitely help you. And with the help of firewall, you can access from headquarter to any kind of firewall that you want to, any kind of wireless access point. The I can say the on-premises or we can say lightweight access point from the headquarter. So I hope the information was very helpful and thank you guys. Let's see what we have in the next lecture.